What's going on YouTube? I am so sorry. It has been about a week since I posted a video. With everything going on, plus work, plus, this being snow season for me coming up and everything else, it's just been crazy. But we are back on Madden. We've been, I've still been making coins when I haven't really been playing the game or been making videos, just because jumping on for 20 minutes to be able to do some things, make some coins, post some cards up for sale for 8 hours while I'm at work or whatever, and not really playing the game to spend coins, kind of helps as far as stacking up your coins a little bit. So, what we are looking at today is, after the Legends drop, we're just kind of looking at where things sit right now in the auction house as far as to make coins, kind of where the price points are and all that good stuff, right? So 84s, I am scooping up 84s at 20,000, just because during the week you'll see them go up to 25, 26K. So you can either flip those directly, pick them up at 20, sell them for 25, 26, make you a little bit of profit, or keep them for the sets, for the Campus Hero sets, which is still profitable, right? You got to wait for that time frame to sell it, because all the cards fluctuate, whether you're buying AKAs and flipping them, right, when they're low, and then flipping them once they go up. You can buy 89 and or you can buy 87 AKAs, like the Jerry Rices and the Prime Times, for like 90,000 coins, and wait for them to get up to the 125, 130K mark and sell them off, and just keep flipping stuff like that, right? Or you can flip the lower cards, or you can keep the 84s, like I said, for the sets. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. I am looking, just kind of scrolling through, and if I do see some around 20K, I go ahead and scoop them up, just because, at 20K, you're not really losing, and there is a lot of Legends 84s right now because of the packs and because it being Legend Saturday. A lot of 84 Legends that are going for like 18, 19, 20K right now. So even if you were to use those later in a Legend set, or use those in like your Campus Heroes, or I would not recommend Headliners, though. Headliners, you can't really make a whole lot of money off Headliners now. But there are sets out there that are still profitable. So not only are we looking at those, we're also looking at those certain sets that can still be profitable. You've got, actually, let's clear out of that. Let's just go over here to the sets. So if you can get the cards at the right price, the most feared sets are still profitable. This middle linebacker, Jordan Hicks, he can be profitable, but I've found that it's harder to get your 87s at the price you need them. I have not looked today, though, so I can go ahead and look today while I'm making this video. Let's see. Quality, 87. Program. Team of the week. Let's see where we're sitting at on 87s right now. So yeah, 87s, you're still at about 115K. You really need to get those at most 100K. You really kind of want them between the 90 and 100K mark in order to be able to build those sets to make profit off of it. But, I did build a couple of those, or one or two of those this past week, and made profit off of them. So, that set's one to look at. The Revis set, I made money off that set all week. So that may still be profitable. Again, with the Legends cards where they are now, I have not looked today. So let's see, let's go to quality. So that card normally hangs out at about 140. So the issue I've actually ran into this week is there's only one of those on the block at a time, which right now, if I was half smart, I would go ahead and pick that up. I'm not worried about that. I've got other stuff I can do to make coins. But typically it's only one of those on the block at a time that I've seen. And again, I'm on Xbox. These, the Lincoln Kennedy set has been profitable. But I don't even know what the Revis is still at. Let's see. Because if he's still up around the same... All right, so he's come down some. 543, 554. All week he was hanging out around the 600K mark. So you were able to build him and keep profiting off of him. So that's another set that is that can be profitable. And then of course your most feared, right? If you can get your 87s at, let's see, 80,000 times, and it takes 5 of those, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. So if you can get them at 80,000, or I don't know, let's go one better, right? Let's say 90,000. Well, not one better, but so that's 450,000 coins. So at 90,000, I want to say that's going to be a little rough. You're not going to make much profit. But I was getting my 87 most feared at 80K. And the only sets that were really still kind of profitable was the Ja'Marr Chase and the Geno Smith, which Geno Smith has come down in price. Ja'Marr Chase, both of them has come down in price. Even still, that price point right there isn't too bad, as long as you can get them at, if you can get your cards at 80K or as close to it as possible. If you get them at 80, you need 5 of them. That's 400K. List them up for 475. It's going to take 40 from you, so you're looking at between 20 to 30K profit off of one card. But again, you have to get those at that price point. You have to get them at 80K. So they've come up a little bit, but it is doable. And again, I'm on the Xbox market, so PlayStation and PC, y'all may be at that price point. So, other things we're doing to make coins right now is, of course, we're still looking at 83s, especially the most feared. You'll see these pop up at 8,000 to 9,000 coins, and you can buy them and repost them. Yes.
Are you streaming?
No, I was making a video. Sorry about that. My girlfriend walked in here for a minute and needed something. Anyway, so with the 83s, you can buy them at 9. You'll see them pop up for 9. Trying to flip those at 14 or 15 is going to be difficult because a lot of people are wanting to pay that 9 to 10,000 coins for them, right? So that's where we're at with that. Now, we do still look at our 83 filter. That's weird. I got something making noise in my room here. We do still look at the 83 filter. If we see one between 10 and 11, we'll go ahead and pick them up because we can tip. Oh, it's my speaker. Okay. So we can typically flip those for 15 to 16,000 coins. Okay, so I am still looking at the 83s. I don't spend a whole lot of time on looking at 83s, and I normally break it down by team. With the certain teams that I look at that typically have cards, but 83 isn't really very profitable. It can be at times, but it's not one you want to take a lot of time on because if we see them start to get back up to this right here, this isn't bad, and then you can buy them at 12 to list them at 17. The problem is that not a lot of people are buying them at 17. Okay, So again, we're just flipping through our teams, like right here, 10,000. We'll go ahead and pick him up. And worst case scenario, right, if you can't flip these, you can always use them for training. So I normally don't buy a whole lot at one time. I will pick one of him up, though, at 14 because he always actually... Now that we've got more left guards than right guards, I'm not going to take a chance on that. It used to be you could pick him up and he would always sell for like 20 to 29,000. But typically there would only be one at a time on the auction house if that was a case that was lower than 20,000. And now that there's two, that kind of scares me away from it a little bit. So just check these last few teams for 83s. Not a whole lot going on. It's kind of, everything's a little slow today. Again, this is also my first time making a video in about a week, and I apologize for that. And this is kind of my first time like going into the auction block or auction house like in depth and kind of looking versus just doing, some things that I know will make me some coins that I can post up while I'm at work and then going on about my day. Okay. So that's going to be it for the 83s. It doesn't look like we've got much more there. And I'll make a decision on those on whether I'm going to repost them or use them in sets. Probably going to repost them, to be honest, just to make that, you're only making a couple thousand coins off of them. But, on the same hand, profit's profit, right? I've made tons and tons of coins off of playbooks. So, I mean, playbooks and ironically, so coaches as well, okay? So, you can see I was selling off some cards. So, like, you've got... So, this falls in line with the playbook method, right? The playbook method I still use, buying up your 70s or low golds or low core rookies for under 1,000, turning them into playbooks, selling them off for, typically even playbooks that aren't popular, I'm still selling off for 6,500 coins, right? 6,500, 6,300 on that one. So either way, it's still around that mark, right? This morning, though, was the first time I had ever tried the coaches, and I was very, very shocked to what the coaches sell for, right? Sold the same as a playbook, right? 7,500, 7,500, 9,500. So I mean, it's definitely. You see, I made a Lincoln Kennedy and a Darrell Revis last week, and sold them off. I ended up pulling a LTD for Most Feared, so I went on ahead and sold off Sweet Feet. I made a Jamar Chase, sold him off. So, I mean, I've been doing a little bit of stuff, doing a lot with sets. You can see right here, 83. Bought it just to kind of test the waters. I bought it at 9K, listed it up for $14,750, and I think it sold within 15 minutes. So, and again, a Jordan Hicks set. That, I had to sell it for that price because I needed to get out from under it, because right when I started, so there was a few cards that were listed up that was at the price point I needed to make that set. And as I started buying them, it seems like everybody else looked and was like, oh, there's only a few of him on the auction block. Let me make them too. And everybody started buying the cars, the 87. So I just had to sell them for that to get out from under it. Today I will be investing, later on tonight actually, I will be investing in AKA just for AKA Monday. I have not looked at those cards yet. So 60, 70, 110. So they're about at the same as they were. Interesting. Odell 170, 145. Big Cat 138. So, and that's another thing too, right? You can always come in here and you can always look, if you want to play the investment game and look and see, okay, well, I know Jerry Rice was up at 140,000 coins yesterday. So the odds of him going back up to 140,000 coins, what I like to do is I like to look at like mutt.gg or something like that and actually look the card up and look to see what the fluctuation has been, how long it stays down, how long it takes for the price of that card to come back up, and use that to judge. And that's what I'll be doing tonight with the AKAs. One, I'll be buying up AKAs that are low price for Monday. And two, I'll be buying up AKAs that I can look on mutt.gg or one of these other ones and see, okay, well, it's taken this long for it to come down, this long for it to go up, so on and so forth, and invest in AKA a little bit. And you can do the same thing with the 88s and the 89s, okay? You're just putting out a little bit more coin. You can see this market's kind of went up a little bit. Just 2 days ago, Terry Bradshaw was down to almost, I think he was at like 105K. So if you'd have bought them there and bought up 3 of them and you sell them all off right now for 130,000 coins, that's, you're doing very well for yourself, right? Another one that goes up and comes down is Country Strong. Just this morning, actually, he was down to like 115, 120. So now he's back up to 145. So it's, the investments is in like Gronk right now, 160. The investment game, it's risky. CMC, if CMC drops down to 200K, I'm buying them. I'm buying a couple of them if he drops down to 200K. Humphrey is still up. He's selling right now at 350K. I don't know how much it would take to build him. Because, let's see, for the 88 and 89s, you need 85s, right? Or no, Marlon Humphrey, you need 86s. I'm sorry. So you're looking at 60, so 70K, and you need 5 of those. So 7 times 5 is 35. So that's not even worth making right now. So if you see these drop down to where they're at the right price point, some of these could be worth making, but for me, it's not, because I always like to play safe, right? I always like to do what I know is going to make coins. OBJ is still up at 650, 634. So I think tonight what I'm going to be doing, actually, no, I'm not. You got a lot of OBJs up right now. A lot of Bennett's up right now. Nobody's buying them. So maybe I won't. So tonight I'm still going to be doing my playbook coach method. I always try to get 20 of those posted a day, right? If you can post them up, on average they go for 6,500 coins. So on average, I can typically get in about 20 to 30 of them a day. So at 20, that's 130,000 coins I'm making off playbooks and coaches a day. So, and that's at bare minimum, because not only are you sniping the cards, so let's see if there's just any of them that happen to be on the auction house right now, right? And this is day one methods. This is day one methods that are still profitable right now. So core rookie right there. 850 is a little steep for me, but you can still buy at 850, 900, 950. As long as you are under 1,000, you can make coins off of it. You buy 3 of them, you put them in the set, the base team set, and you can either look at coaches or you can look at playbooks and sell it off for 6,500, 7,000 coins. Okay, so again, that's what we're doing today. That's what we're looking at today. I'm probably going to try to get another video up tonight. I'm going to try to get a couple of videos up this weekend. So this has been almost a 20-minute video, so I don't want to hold you guys too long. I don't want to bore you to death. So that's what we're doing to make coins, right? If I find another method tonight, I will make another video and post it up, or I may go live a little bit later on tonight. I'm not too sure yet. Again, sorry for not going live this week and making videos this week. Life has just been crazy. So if you stopped in and watched this video, thank you for your time. If you could look down, hit that sub button, hit the thumbs up for me. It really helps get these videos out there. New investment coin making streamer. Probably gonna try to get a little bit of gameplay up this weekend as well. But again, thank all you guys for your support. This is JB, and I'll see you next time.